Welcome to Beacon Marketing's Video of the Week. My name is Roger Gallegos. I'm the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. Today we're going to close out our series on showing your audience some love by talking about giving back to your community. Now, before we get into the ways you could give back to your community as a business and as a marketer, I want to talk about the premise of the month. If you have not seen the previous videos, I highly recommend going back and checking them out. But pretty much what we're trying to do this month is show how, as a marketer, you can show your audience some love. And the reason that is important is you really want to position yourself as a resource when you're looking to create a long-term connection. If you go with this approach to your marketing that's all about the sale and buy now or click here to make purchase, if you just do that approach, you'll probably make some sales. Depending on your approach, you can be very successful in the short term. But when you're looking for long-term success with your marketing and to really have clients and customers that become repeat customers and then become advocates and start recommending other people, you want to be seen as a resource and not so much as a salesperson. And in order to do that, you really have to show them some love. So this entire month, all of our videos here on YouTube and all of our content on Beacon Marketing's blog and everything that we put out in terms of Beacons of the Week, that's what we call our marketing tips of the week. Everything that we put out has been centered around the idea of giving to your customers and showing them some love and being a resource for them. And we say current and potential customers because you're of course trying to attract customers who've never seen you, but you also want to keep the customers that you do have coming back. So you always have to keep them in mind. So however you can be a resource to them, do so. And so today we want to focus on giving back to your community. And really the idea behind giving back to your community is showing that you want to be part of something larger, whether it is your city or town as a whole, or if you just want to be part of a certain segment, whether it's like a chamber of commerce or a group of people that could participate in a charity. You just want to find ways to show that you are big. You want to be part of something bigger than just your business, and that your company is present and cares about the residents, even ones that don't necessarily fit into your target audience. Because when you do that, if you care about others, people will care about you. That's how it works. So let's get into how you can start giving back to the community. We have 4 tips on or 4 ways you could do that. These are all things that we've done or I've done myself to help build my network. And so the first thing is join or create a networking group. This is things I've done myself. I've part of several different networking groups, and I founded a networking group or co-founded one. And what it really does, it gets your name out there and it gets people to know who you are and what you do. And I've gotten leads from people that and recommendations from people that weren't my client. They weren't going to be my client, but they referred somebody to me and said, hey, you know who you need to talk to? You need to talk to Roger at Beacon Marketing. And so by networking, by getting your name out there, it's just it helps establish who you are, what you do. It gets people to know you on a personal basis, and you're able to show your authenticity, and it really helps not to just go see it as strictly a way to make sales, but if you go there to try to be a resource for people who are your customer, who you would like to be your customers, or ones who may not fit your demographic, whatever the case would be. If you go out there with the idea to be of service to others, then they will return that favor. Not everyone, but you'll get enough people to it. You'll start seeing dividends over the long run, and I speak that from experience. The next thing is participate in local charities and events. This is something I've done as well, where people have asked me to give some of my time or my experience. Oftentimes it just takes it takes an afternoon or maybe a couple hours to give some time, or if you have the money, if you're able to say, like, I don't have the time or I'm really busy, but let me give you a little bit of money to help out with your endeavor, whatever it may be. If you give something of yourself, and particularly if they give a chance to recognize you, and you could speak to it to your audience or to your customer and let them know, hey, why don't you go check this out, because this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to do good things for our community. It helps raises your profile, shows that, again, you want to be part of something bigger. So any way you can do that, and pick something that is aligned with your with your own personal beliefs and your own personal values, because that will make the connection even more real. Or if you know someone there to help build that, because if when it's real, when they have a real deep connection, that's when it becomes real, and people can feel and see your commitment to that. The next thing is develop strategic partners. Again, this is something, all these things are things that I've done. There are people in my community, in my city, that I work well with. And these are people sometimes can be direct competitors, but in many ways we target some different customers, or we different types of customers, but we still are able to recommend back and forth. Or there are even people that run adjacent to me in terms of different things that we provide, but they work well together. So there's a synergistic property to what we do. And what that really does in terms of being part of the community, again, it's the idea of networking and being able to show that you really want to help others. So a lot of times I'll recommend people just to one person, but get recommendations from a third person, and then the person that I recommend someone to, they would recommend a person to the person who recommended me to. So it's kind of like this daisy chain of people recommending stuff to each other, but it's just because we all want people to succeed, and it's that networking event. The more people you get to do it, you just create, the sum is greater than the parts individually, or whatever that saying goes. And the last thing, the number 4 thing, is as a business, as you grow your platform, whatever it may be, whether it's social media, email, TV, in terms of television ads, something on YouTube, or whatever it is that you're getting out there, try to use your platform to highlight important local events or charities. Again, this is something that I've done. I use my platform to let people know about local networking events, or share information about where they can possibly help a charity. And again, this whole idea with all these things is just to be a resource, both for potential people that you network with, or you might want to do business with, and for the charities and networking groups that you participate in. So you're acting as this conduit of sorts for everyone involved, and that is really a good place to be. And it just, again, keep going back to the idea of being part of something bigger, that your organization really cares about the people that live in your community. And when you show that, they're going to show that they care about you in one way or the other, whether it's going to see you directly and saying, well, let's go see Roger at Beacon Marketing and see if he can help. Or, you know what, I don't have a small business, I don't need that, but you know who has one? This person over there, so let's recommend that to Roger, because Roger's a good guy, he's always helping the community. And that's just how you get that done. That's how you let people know who you are. And it really helps for any of these things, whether it's a networking group, local charity, strategic partnerships. Make sure they match with your personal values and your personal ethics, because when it does, then that connection becomes more real, and you become happily doing it. It's not just for a way to reach a goal, because I really want to help these people, and then it becomes more sincere, more authentic, and then you'll see the rewards in the long run, because you really want to reap the benefits of going out there, giving your time, and if nothing else, you just get some good karma. And I think that's something that when you're a small business owner, you definitely will take whenever you can get. At least I will, or I can. So that's it for showing your clients love. That's everything, or showing your target audience love, rather. So like I said, go check back the previous videos. I did so much. I'll go over the list here. I did some good content, good videos. At least I think so. We had the first week of the month, getting to know your customers better. Second week was how to develop engaging content. And last week was becoming a leader in your marketplace. So check those videos out. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you show your audience love. Like, how do you make them feel special, that they're cared for? Check Beacon Marketing out on social media, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. If you're on my email list, let me know. If you're not on my email list, let me know. I'll get you on there. Check out Beacon's blog. I had a lot of good content on there this month. Really excited for all the stuff we put out. Next month's topic, it's going to be for March. We're going to focus on creating your own luck. And what that really is putting your business in the best position to succeed by just doing the right things. And I'll be deliberating on that as March goes on. But just a little teaser on what's coming up. Check out the Definitive Marketing Strategy Guide. That's information on how you could create a custom marketing strategy that really designed to meet the needs of your business. Check out, speaking of March, check out March's webinar. I'll put all this stuff in the notes so you guys can check it out. But let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye.